The U.S. Department of State shared that online sex trafficking reports continued to increase during the pandemic. There was a 98.66% increase of online enticement reports in the last year. Today I'm here to speak with the House of Representatives, and more specifically, Emanuel Cleaver, one of the representatives from Missouri. Mr. Cleaver, I am encouraging you to take action in supporting the proposed bill, HRES 721, that is calling for the establishment of an app ratings board to enforce consistent and accurate age and content ratings of apps on internet-ready devices and calling on technology companies to ensure the implementation of user-friendly parental controls on devices used by minors. I recognize you as an ally in the fight against trafficking due to your current counter-trafficking initiative. I implore you to broaden your actions in the fight by supporting and representing this proposed bill. Sex trafficking amongst minors has only continued to increase due to the implementation of technology. Traffickers are now using websites and social media sites to recruit and manipulate minors into sex trafficking. The internet also allows traffickers to reach a larger number of victims than ever before. The U.S. Department of Justice shared that every year there are around 200,000 U.S. children at risk of being sex trafficked. And of the 600 to 800,000 people that are being trafficked across international borders each year, 50% are children. The National Institute of Justice conducted a study where 85% of 140 closed cases from the United States were sex trafficking cases, and the internet was used as a tool for trafficking recruitment in 27% of those cases. That is absolutely something we need to pay attention to and change. This legislation being passed is our best next step. There currently aren't enough rules in place to manage what content minors have access to that could lead to trafficking recruitment. There are also loopholes available to minors to get out of age-restricted content. Our children should never have to face the physical, emotional, or psychological pain that comes from sex trafficking. We need to take every preventative measure available to end the use of trafficking. This legislation calls for an intensified level of accountability for apps to have adequate rating systems and more user-friendly parental controls to best protect minors from sex trafficking. It is essential that we demand social media platforms and other internet-based services to have this protocol in place. We need to get our priorities straight. It is immensely more valuable and necessary to protect our children from the horrors of sex trafficking than to worry about social media platforms getting more traction on their sites. Mr. Cleaver, I want to thank you for your time and ask that you consider all of the points that I just made. Please join us in advocating for this bill to create a safer online space for our children.